So good morning, beautiful people. It is April 24th, I believe. So yesterday I finished the last of my classes for the semester, and I can tell you I am beyond relieved because I am so tired of stressing this semester. I just need a break. There's been so much going on. I'm just like, at this point, just ready to get the schooling over with. I have one more semester and I'm almost done. I'm ready. So this morning I felt like I should go ahead and vlog my little day. I do not go anywhere because of the pandemic, because I have lupus, so I can't risk the possibility of getting coronavirus because of my immune system is already weak. So what I do is I just stay inside and just figure out what I want to do for the day. Right now I'm just going to go ahead and make my bed because I hate waking up in the morning and just going without making it. It's just something I like to do every morning, is make my bed after I get out. My husband, on the other hand, he does not. I love him to death. I just go ahead and make it because I like it a certain way. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and go make me something to eat for breakfast, because if I start doing what I'm going to do throughout the apartment today, I will be weak and then I will be hangry and then I won't finish this video. So let's just go ahead and get that started and start making my bed. So right now I'm in my kitchen, so the lighting isn't the greatest. Let me see if I turn this way. It's still ugly. But anyways, today I'm going to make my breakfast, and then after that I'm going to pick up around the house, take my little pups out, and take this trash out because I cut up a watermelon yesterday and the bag wanna like leak, so yeah, I don't know. So today I'm gonna have some oatmeal with some like fresh fruit in it. So if you guys just come with me, let's go ahead and get that started. So I've got my water right there on the stove. I like to put a little bit of butter on it. This one is just like a vegetable oil spread, so it's not like real butter or anything. And I usually just do like a tablespoon. Why? Because I like it buttery. But yeah, there are 60 calories in that butter. So yeah, that's a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. Put on that works. I've got that in there. I'm just gonna lay that spoon there. Turn up the heat to about, I would say 7, and wait for that to boil. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut up my fruits. I've got some strawberries and I've got some blueberries. Now I do have grapes, but I don't want to put the grapes in there. I just want to put the berries for now. And I've got my little strainer because I'm going to use this to just clean the fruit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just grab like a handful of blueberries because I love blueberries. And just stick them right in there. Maybe a little more, you know. Just a little more for the win, for the win. So I'm going to go ahead and get the strawberries. Now these are the ones that need to be cut up and all that good stuff. I like to just take the leaf head off first and just start dicing these strawberries up. So now I'm just going to rinse off the fruit. Needs a good tossing. Now my water is boiling, so it's time to go ahead and start putting in the oats. Ahead. Now I like to turn it all like down to about 4 once that is like boiling. So I'm just gonna get a little cup. It doesn't matter what size. I usually do about 3 of these small cups depending on how much is in here, and I usually make for me and my niece, but usually 3 is enough because you want it to be enough but not too much to where it doesn't cook the oats, because the oats to water ratio is not, you know, great. So I'm just going to use a spoon right now to help get the last little butter that was on there, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my whisk and just whisk while it boils. So now that I'm done with the oatmeal, I'm going to go ahead and just make me a cup of coffee to go with it. And also I drink a whole cup of ice water with it, with the coffee, which I usually just put in my little Starbucks cup. And I'm going to go ahead and eat that. And as soon as I'm finished eating, I'll come back to you guys and show you what our next task is. So, excuse me. This is my breakfast. I've got my coffee, my toast, my big cup of water, and my oatmeal. Now it's time to go ahead and eat, and when I come back, we'll finish doing the tasks that I usually do for the day. Being in quarantine, you know, there's only so much you can do. So now that I have all my classes done, I'm gonna show you what I had planned on doing today. And this doesn't say for all the days that I do this stuff for quarantine, but most of the days this is usually what I do. 90% of the time though, I'll be watching TV and that's it. But today I was gonna do something else, so I'll be back with you guys. Alright, so I've put my hair up because I'm getting ready to take my dog out and work out a little bit in the house because our gym at our apartment is closed right now because of the pandemic. But I'm going to go ahead and brush my teeth now that I'm done eating. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and take the dog out and you guys can, I guess, watch what I do to work out. That's about it. So. Alright, so now I'm going to just wash my face with my Clearasil Daily Cleanser. I've been using this, I think it's been a month now since I've used it. And it works pretty well. I stopped using it for a while because with the quarantine, I haven't really been doing what I'm supposed to do by cleaning my face often. And what I do in the morning is I usually just splash it with some water and put some soap on it and just use that. Even though it's not bad, at least it's washing my face in some way, it still dries out my skin really bad. And this stuff usually is pretty good. And I just put about that much on one hand and spread it through my fingers like this at the tip, so I can just spread it out evenly on my face. That means it's working. This is another important thing. When you use makeup often, or like at least in general, it's good to make sure your skin is good and healthy and clear, because then when you do your makeup, it looks great. But it's also, to me, it helps me feel like on the right track, like feeling healthier and more happy. I just feel like I'm doing right by myself when I do my morning routine every morning. Lately, I have been slacking off because of the quarantine, but before the quarantine, every morning before my classes, I would wake up early, I would do my little 30-minute workout because I didn't usually have enough time to do a whole hour workout or anything. But I would do my little workout. After I did my little workout, I would go ahead and get in the shower, enjoy my little shower time, get out of the shower. I would make my coffee, get my cup of water. Usually I would get like a boiled egg because I wouldn't have time to do my oatmeal or anything. But I would get my boiled egg and like a toast, like a couple slices of toast, and be on my way. And I just felt so accomplished. Usually I do like a little shot of apple cider vinegar too, to keep myself from feeling bloated. Most of the time I always feel bloated because of the lupus I have. For some reason I just feel bloated. But the apple cider vinegar works so well, which I like to do before my workout, but most of the time I do it when I first wake up. So before I even get started on the workout and stuff, I usually just do that. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off and come back on here to show you what I moisturize my face with. And then we'll go ahead and take my little pups out. Alright. So my face is rinsed off. I'm just going to take a little hand towel and just lightly pat it dry, not like pulling any skin at any point, just patting it dry so that way there's still at least a little bit of moisture before I put the hand cream on or moisturizer on. So what I like to use, I don't like to go all extravagant or anything with face product, because there's stuff out there that you can use that's just perfectly fine, that you don't have to spend so much money on. So usually I use either my Dove cream or my Pond's. And let me go get the Dove cream. So I usually use either the Pond's cream, the Nourishing Moisturizer for dry and very dry skin. Salud, excuse me. Salud, excuse me. I'm not sick, y'all. I just have sneeze attacks sometimes. But I usually use this, or I use this Dove Intense Cream, which I love both of them. They work well for both of them, honestly. But I'm going to use the Dove one today because of the consistency of it. It's like a thick consistency. So it's not too thick, but not too like light either. Now with the Pond's, it is more of like a lotion for like hand, but this this Dove cream, it feels so good on my face, and I just usually really like it because it stays on pretty well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rub it in, and as you can see, I'm using circular motions. If you're not doing circular motions, I feel like the best way to put lotion on your face is to do circular or up motion. Either way, just don't do pulling it down. Like, the more you pull it down, the more you wrinkle. Just saying. And I learned that a while back, like when I was younger. My mom used to be in Mary Kay back home, and we would go to these little conventions. Like, they would do like little spa days and stuff with a bunch of girls, and they would tell us like different techniques on how to take care of your hair, how to take care of your skin, and just you in general. And that was one thing that I remember till this day. Like, they were like, never put on your facial cream and pull it down. That's just terrible, because then you wrinkle faster and your skin is being pulled, and your facial skin is so sensitive, It's like if you don't want a wrinkle and you don't want to have to get these aging creams, boo. It's the best way to do it. And just keep your face moisturized, you know? Just keep it moisturized. Alright, so now that I have moisturized my face, I'm done with that for now. So I'm going to go ahead and just plug up my camera so that it has juice. So when I come back in, it's not on like 2 bars. So I'm going to go ahead and just take my dog out and be back with you guys. And we'll do a little workout, small little workout. And then I'll show you the rest of my routine and stuff, what I'm going to do. So be back with you. So I am back from my walk with my pups. I'm going to go ahead and do a small workout in here because when we were walking, we ended up running like around the complex and stuff. So I am a little sweaty right now because, yeah, because your girl went a little running, and I'm still a little tired. So I'm going to go ahead and do a small little workout. I'll keep you guys on here so you can see what I do for a workout. This is usually the workout I always do in the house. Works well for me. It's a great one, fat burning. I'm usually sweating up a storm after this one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then you guys can watch, I guess. Alright, hi guys. So I just finished my 15-minute cardio. Inside I did 15 minutes running outside. So altogether it's 30 minutes for today. As you can see, I'm sweating bullets. That workout that I was doing, I will link the video that I use in the bio. I got it from like YouTube, and every time I've done it, I felt like I have accomplished so much because it's such an intense workout, but it's also generate and considerate of people who haven't worked out in a while. So he talks like about how you don't push yourself too hard. He's like, if you need to take a break, take a break. If you need to drink some water, drink some water. If you don't want to do this one, that's fine. He's like do it at your pace. So that's what I love about him and that video. So usually I do that one on the regular. I'm tired. I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower. Yes, take a shower, because even though I've cleaned and moisturized my face, I still need to get in the shower from sweating so bad. I do have my here, I'll show you guys my little workout fit. So I've got this little jacket. It's sort of like a windbreaker, but it helps me sweat. Okay, this lighting is terrible. Well, let me see. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to do it like this. Okay, that works. Alright, so I've got this little workout jacket. It helps me sweat. So I usually put this on, and then got my little sweat binder on here, which works so well. Love it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. And you can't really see the sweat that much on this shirt because it's a black shirt. I guess you can see a little bit of the sweat right here, but yeah, it works really well too. Probably gonna wash both of those because they're both really sweaty and gross. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in the shower, and I'll come back to you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on moi. There you go. I'm tired, y'all. Come on. There you go. Anyways, so I've done that. As you can see, my shirt is disgusting and sweaty. Gonna go take a shower, put my camera on the charger, and come back to you guys after I've showered. After I've showered, I feel like I just want to put a little bit of makeup on something, so I'll go ahead and do that, and then do with the rest of the day. It is now, I believe, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that shower real quick and get ready to do some makeup or something. So hello, I've taken a shower, I've washed my hair. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and blow dry it and then probably put some brows or something on, but I'm not gonna do a full face or anything like that. Why? Because I just don't see the point. I mean, I've got my outfit on and it's a cute little outfit, but I'm not going nowhere. So what's the point in putting a whole spiel of makeup and stuff on? I just don't see the point in wasting that in a freshly cleansed face. So I'll go ahead and blow dry my hair and then come back to you. So I've gone ahead and blow dried my hair, laid it down, and I'm just gonna probably just straighten it, and that's what I'll do for today. For that, I'm gonna go ahead and just plug up my curling iron. The curling iron I'm using, flat iron I'm using is the Remington. It's a cheap little flat iron. It works for me. I had no problems with it. I had a Chi and did the dumb mistake and stepped on it. Yeah, I stepped on it. It was not the greatest. Okay. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and while I'm waiting on my flat iron to warm up, I'm going to just do a little bit of makeup. So I'm done with pretty much the makeup aspect of what I'm doing today. Yeah, today it's almost 5 o'clock, so my husband will be home soon, so let me go ahead and figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. And tonight I'm probably gonna end up going on live and talking about the draft, because since Steelers didn't get a first round pick, you know, Steelers didn't get a first round pick, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about what aspects we need for the team, and pretty much that's it. So let's go ahead and go into the kitchen and see what we can whip up. So I decided that I'm gonna do tacos. It's gonna take a minute for the meat to actually defrost. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let that defrost and just change the water, because I'm defrosting it by putting hot water on top of the meat so that it'll defrost. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and fold some clothes, because I've been saying I'm gonna do that for the past week. I'm just gonna go finish that. For now, I'm just gonna stop recording and I'll come back to you guys when it's time for me to cook. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and fold clothes and finish off the rest of my task for the day. So my meat has defrosted a little bit. There's still a chunk of it, like about that big, that is not. But I'm going to show you what I do to defrost it quick and being able to cook it. So what I'm going to do is switch over to the stove so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So the seasonings I will be using is this meat tenderizer, and this is the taco seasoning I'm going to be using, but I'm also going to use this seasoning salt. Now I'm not going to put too much seasoning on it because it can get very salty, and I don't want that to happen. Right now I've got the butter melting. A good consistency. And honestly, this just adds a little more flavor to it. But you know, I'm going to go ahead and just line the bottom of the pan with the meat tenderizer and the seasoning salt. Let me go ahead, cut this part out, but I don't like my belly showing. There we go. Alright. Anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and put my meat. See this big chunk I've got still left to unfreeze. But that's okay, because it'll defrost when I cook it. And I'm just going to scoop the rest of this meat that is defrost into the pan. Now I'm not going to just dump it because there is some blood in there, which is gross. But that's what you get when you eat meat. It sucks because I want to go back to eating vegan, but I know I'll miss my chicken too much, because that's what I eat mainly, is chicken. And it's like that's the only thing that I'll really miss is the chicken. And I'm just going to spread that meat that is defrosted around it. And all I'm going to do is just be picking the defrosted meat off the sides. And just let it all scrape off of there. So for now, I'm just going to cover this with a top. Bring the heat down to about half, or maybe the notch before half. It depends on what kind of stove you have. If you have a stove like mine, it does get hot very easily. And even on 4, it's pretty hot. So I'm going to leave this in there and let the meat defrost out. So now that it's fully defrosted, I'm just going to let the rest of it cook. And I'm just going to keep breaking up the meat apart to make sure every piece does cook fully. Recover this and let it finish.
You can earn more interest in 1 month than 1 year with the largest banks. You can money with markets like Goldman Sachs.
Why are you scared?
You okay? It's the butter. Come in.
Well, get ready. More high hopes are going to be answered tonight in rounds 2. That is still available on the board here.
Is it good?
Well, Trey, I think it's
Is it
all
good?
up. You know, there was a run early on when they were around. And Brian Kinlaw as far as the defensive tackle, but there's some quality guys inside. Black Lock, Jordan Elliott, Justin Matthew.
So I have eaten and I've cleaned up and I folded all my clothes, and I still have a load to wash, but I guess I'll go ahead and finish that tomorrow. I really just had a normal pretty much day, one of the quarantine days that I've been doing the same old thing, honestly. Tomorrow I'll probably finish up my laundry and continue to clean up the apartment. I didn't really get to as much as I wanted to get to, but I got to most of it, so that's a benefit. Right now I'm probably just going to take the rest of this little makeup that I do have on my face off. Honestly, that's all I'm doing for the rest of the night, and I'll probably lay in bed and watch some TV. So I hope you enjoyed my day today in quarantine on my very first day of free of all classes. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and share, and come back for more. Maybe I'll do another couple videos of my quarantine day. Who knows? We don't know what's going on. At this point, I don't even know what I'm going to do the next day. I wake up and see where the day takes me. So I hope you guys are staying busy during this quarantine as much as possible. And I love you all, and please come back for more. Bye.